Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys on this beautiful night? Yes, well, I have came in here today. Hold on. Okay, I have came in here today because somebody wanted me to do a reading on BTSV. Now, I could have sworn somebody wanted a reading about him and the military. And I could have sworn I looked it up and saw something about how he was getting changed from like divisions in the military. But then like 2-3 days later when I went to go check back on it, both the comment was gone and the articles I could have sworn up and down I saw. And I looked it up twice. Once the day before I was going to go do his video, and then the day I had got the comment, and I was just like, okay, let me look this up because I'm like, one of the BTS members are having a problem in the military. However, I think it was all just a fever dream because both the comment and the articles are like gone. Yeah, and literally it seems like everything is going good with V in the military. So I have no idea if that was like some like alternate universe, but yeah, that's a bit creepy. It honestly is. I literally thought I was being like played with by people in the comments. I was just like, maybe people are just commenting and deleting their comments. I was very confused. So, however, though, somebody wants to know about BTS's V or Kim Taehyung, and if he's in a relationship with Jinny. Well, first off, I'm just going to see if he's in a relationship, period. And then I guess, yeah, I'll just read about his relationship. Since they want to know about his love life and not his career life. I mean, why would they? He's in the military. I think he enlisted at the same time as Jin and Jungkook. And he is expected... Is Jin in the military? I think it's Jimin and Jungkook he enlisted in at the same time as. But he also is going to be getting released around the same time Jungkook is supposed to be released from the military. So, with all that being said, let's just, well, I mean, really, if he's in, it was kind of hard to read on Jungkook and his career when he is kind of away from his career in the military. So it's probably going to be hard for me to do a reading on V and his love relationship if he's in the military. But hey, look, let's see. So I'm going to look for the main male. All right, here's the main male. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hopefully I counted that out right. I should have 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I have 9 cards. So let's pick out the cards for Jungkook. Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, interesting. Similarly enough, just like Jungkook had a female pop up in his relationship, in his reading about the military, we see here also in V's relationship, or military. Well, I'm reading about his relationship, but we see another female above his head this time. Well, above V's head this time. With Jungkook, the female was right next to him in his future. Here, though, however, because the female was in the past for Jungkook last reading, but for V in this reading, the female's above his head. So it seems like they both are dealing with some form of relationship. I'm not sure who. In that last reading, I said that maybe it was Jungkook and Jennie that was in a tarot read in a relationship. However, I was corrected that it could have been Jennie and V that was in this relationship. So let's see. So that was the couple that I had heard that, and I did double check this back after I did that video, that it actually was Jennie who it seems like broke up with with V right before he went into the military. And that's why people are correlating to the fact that they were in a relationship and now they're broken up because he's in the military at the time. So I'm not sure if this represents Jennie, but I do see that this is somebody in his life. So here in his future, I see he's looking at legal matters. Now, that could symbolize maybe forming a contract. Well, whatever it is, it's going to bring him together with somebody. I'm not sure. It does not seem like it has anything to do with marriage or a partner. So maybe with his career, or maybe once he gets out of the military, maybe he has to deal with something about, the military does have to deal with the federal government. So maybe that change up, or maybe he's going to have an extended period in the military, or maybe his military sentence is going to get cut short. I'm not sure what this legal matter has to do. But it seems like in his future, he is going to be facing something in his career. What's in the past behind him is the unexpected money, which basically symbolizes getting I won't say a fortune. This is like a promotion or a raise in your career. And literally, it just seems so weird that BTS just happens to go into military service at the peak of their career. So therefore, we see that he's leaving that behind and now is moving forward into the military. And who knows, he's supposed to get out in the military next year. So maybe that switch up of him looking forward to making this change in his life, going back into civilization from the military. And maybe it could be, maybe it does have something to do with his company. Maybe he might not want to sign a contract back with Hype Entertainment. I found out it was no longer Big Hit. I thought they had a name change. I just couldn't think of what the name change was. But what I see in his current moment is he has some female in his mind. Somebody that he's thinking about while he's in the military. Now, this could be somebody that he truly is in a relationship with and didn't break up with before going into the military. Like back in the olden days, they're just like, I'll wait for you, my love. That's basically the kind of thing. So he has this female in his mind, and underneath him, we have the gift. So maybe he achieved something in his life. Maybe he was able to give himself wholeheartedly to a female, and now that he's off in the military, he wants to the best way I could say is put his best foot forward, because he wants to do everything right so that way he could just get back to this lover that he's got on his mind. So all he's thinking about is completing the military duty and getting on up and getting to the girl he could have in on his mind. Now, it could be that this woman in his past had a brief illness, because we have a short illness, right? The woman is facing in this direction. So because she's facing in this direction, this is what she's looking at. And she's looking at an illness, and this illness, yes, is in Jungkook's past. So who knows, maybe this female knew about V maybe having some type of illness, maybe, who knows. Anything. It's something like acute, and it's not like chronic, but it's also not acute. It's something that has caused you to take some concern and get checked out because it is hindering you in a sense. And it could be like a cold. It could be like a virus. It could be just an infection. Or maybe it could be brief mental like restlessness, can't get your thoughts together, too busy thinking, too hyperactive, things like that. That meaning like too over energized, that could be like short illnesses because you just got something on your mind and you just like don't know what to do about it. So we could see that this woman knows about this about V, or this could be something about her that she's overcoming. And maybe during this period when he had to go to the military, they had to take a short break from each other for 2 years. And because of that, maybe he's thinking about how is she doing? I just want to get well so I can get back to her. Because what we see, which is in his which would be in Jungkook's future, but this would be technically like in her past. But what she's coming from is a long journey. So whatever the short illness is, it's something that she will be, or he will be getting over in like the next 2 years, because if he is in a relationship while also being in the military at the same time. Maybe he's able to, you know how good K-pop idols are with being able to save face for the sake of having an injury. So maybe he might have something wrong with him, or maybe he didn't like check any bars that require concern when applying for the military. But there was something he was able to like maybe keep to himself that about. And something, it could be like some illness or something, but this journey symbolizes overcoming something. And maybe this simply could be he's overcoming a challenge of thinking about this woman while he's in the military, especially when he gets out in the future and has to think about about legal matters. Maybe he doesn't have time to think about this woman, or that this partner that he could have in his life. Or it could just simply be, I don't want to say that maybe this female could cause trouble in his future, because we just don't know about people in this. But like I said, and then what we are going to look at what's below him, we see that his thoughts, he's overcoming his thoughts basically. Because like I said, he was thinking about this woman, and maybe this is somebody he could have left. Maybe when they broke up, it could have brought him depression, or her depression, and he went into that while going into the military, but is still able to perform his best because he's still thinking about this person. And maybe sometimes the best thing to do is to work and not think about it, but maybe he's still processing it and hoping that like the military will help shape him up, right? So when he comes out into the future, he's overcome his thoughts about this woman, and it could have been a journey for him or he could be thinking about where he's going to be going next now that he is out of the military. Could he be going back to this woman? Could he be going back to his career? Was he happy with his life before going into the military? Does he want to make any changes to his life now that he's going to be out of the military by next year? He's thinking about the pace of his life at the moment. And I do see that there could be a partner in his future, because like I said, in the past he had achieved a contract. I know this is the marriage card, but he achieved a contract with his company, which he was able to reach unexpected heights to before going into the military. And like I said, maybe he has a female on his mind, and he could have been dating at that peak of his time. So just that, having to keep it secret, trying to have a double life, and now going into the military, it could have, like I said, made him feel a little bit depressed, maybe overwhelmed with his life, maybe not feeling like who he really is, feeling like he has to put up a facade. I'm not really sure how deep V can be, well, no pun intended, I didn't mean that at all, his voice, but just the fact that he just seems so mysterious. Whenever I see like his music videos, or just even the way he looks, period, he always looks like he's got something weighing heavy on his mind all the time. And it might concern me a little bit, but to me, he just never seemed like anything too much of a concern. That's why maybe, like I said, he was able to slip past by that for the military check and still was able to perform well in the military. So it's not something that he's going to let hinder him or stop him from living his life, which is great news. And that could be why he's overcoming this journey of this woman. So remember how I just said that I think he has a woman in his life at this moment? I think he doesn't have a relationship in his life. And if it was so true be that it was Jenny that he was dating right before going into the military, or been dating and they were keeping it private, and now they had to break up because he went into the military. He's trying to get over Jenny and their relationship, or whoever this woman is. And this period of being in the military is helping him redefine his character, find who he is, be put in a different position in his life, and be tribulated, go through the trials, the tribulates, and the hardships is what he's going through in the military, and he's probably going to emerge as a whole new person. Especially because he went in one way and coming out another way. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. No, I don't see V in a relationship, even though I thought I did in the beginning, but it just doesn't seem like anything is good coming out of this woman that was in his life or in his period, because it just seemed to bring, whoever this woman was, just seemed to bring him illness, in the sense, when you get lovesick, when you have to pretend, even sometimes because of the industry that you guys are in, you can't be open with your relationship and all that, and then just to break up because you're going into the military. Maybe she didn't want to date him because he was going into the military and wasn't sure if he was going to make it back. Or maybe she just finally realized that it wasn't going to work out, and it was just like, you know what, while you're gone in the military, I don't think I want to be in a relationship with you. Or it could just so be that him and whoever this girl is, they decided that it's best for them to break up while he's in the military, and who knows, maybe they'll rekindle, maybe they'll have time to think, but maybe they'll see if they'll come back together when they come out of this, when he comes out of this military. But it just seems like if that's the case, he's still thinking about her and she seems to be moving on. So it doesn't seem like she really, whoever this was, there was a good reason why he happened to break up with somebody before going into the military. Because, like they say, not all rumors are up. They gotta start something. Gotta start with flame. Maybe people thought it was Jenny that he was breaking up with, when he really could have been breaking up with somebody else, and they just thought it was Jenny. I don't know. Going by pictures on the internet and picture trends and locations and stuff like that. You guys really work hard, honestly, on that. It's kind of exhausting. Just personally, in my opinion, just to know that much about a particular person. However, I do see that whatever it is, when he comes out of the military, he's going to be dealing with a change of pace in life. Whether that's doing a contract with his company again when he comes out, whether something happens between now and 2025 where he is going to be, I don't know, taken out of the military. Maybe I was just dreaming that and that happens in the future. I don't know. It's kind of weird, if that's so true, it's kind of weird I'm having these dreams about K-pop, but you know what, I'm just confused altogether sometimes when it comes to K-pop, because they just keep their lives so private. Also, tell me, I know this is a whole sidetrack, but tell me, do you guys want me to do a reading on Hyuna? Um, I'm so hot girl who was dating Dawn, and now she's not. Now she's getting married to completely somebody else. Let me know. I know she's a bit controversial at the time. It was controversial at the time then for what they did, but I loved Hyuna and Dawn. But okay, back to BTS V and his supposed relationship that he was with somebody, some woman, before going into before going to the military, and now it seems like him and this woman that he was with have parted their ways, and he is trying to overcome maybe a heartache from this separation of his partner, and is using the military as a form of distraction. However, like I said, maybe something will happen between now and 2025 where he'll have some problems in the military suddenly. Who knows? I don't want that to happen, but I see legal matters in his future. Maybe he will get awarded something for coming out of the military, for being so great in the military. Who knows? He's going to have something to deal with doing contracts and making decisions. And so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading about BTS's V and his relationship. Is he in a relationship? Is he dating Jennie? I don't know. I don't think so. They probably, according to the cards, maybe they really could have been in a relationship and it wasn't Lisa this entire time. Who knows? I don't know. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm very surprised the cards actually said that he was in a relationship. And just like I was surprised that the cards told me that Jungkook was in a relationship. But with that being said, this is great. I hope you guys enjoyed this tarot reading about V and his relationship and his love life, and a part of his military too, because that's literally what he's surrounding himself with at this time. So with that being said, sunflowers.